Hello everyone, I am Kajal Jha, lecturer in Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. Program is Electrical Engineering Department, class EE4I, semester 4th. Course name Digital Electronics and Microcontroller Applications. Course code 22421. Unit 1 is logic gates and logic families. In a previous video, all the we seen all the logic gates, that is the basic gates, then derived gates and universal gates. Now in that video, we will move for Boolean algebra. Okay, in that we will discuss in a previous video, that is in Boolean algebra, some laws are provided. Okay, using that laws we will simplify all the Boolean expressions. Okay, depends on that. And other the theorems, okay, other theorems are present here, and we will discuss those theorems. Okay, so let's start. Boolean algebra. In mathematics and mathematical logic, Boolean algebra is the branch of algebra in which the values of the variables are the truth values, that is nothing but true and false, usually denoted by 1 and 0 respectively. In a digital electronics, there are several methods of simplifying the design of logic circuits. These algebra is one of these methods, and this type of algebra deals with the rules or laws which are known as laws of Boolean algebra, by which the logical operations are carried out. So, Boolean algebra is used to analyze and simplify the digital logic circuits. Since it uses only the binary numbers, it uses only the binary numbers, that is 1 and 0. Okay, they only use the binary numbers, that is 1 and 0. It is also called as binary algebra or logical algebra. Okay, it was also invented by George Boole in the year 1854. So the name is Boolean algebra. Okay, the rules of Boolean algebra are different from those of the conventional algebra in the following manner. Okay, symbols used in Boolean algebra is usually letters, do not represent a numerical values. It is only use the letters. Arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication are not performed in Boolean algebra. Sorry, addition, subtraction, and division, okay, are not performed in Boolean algebra. Also, there are no fractions, negative numbers, square, square root, logarithm, imaginary numbers, etc. So third and most important point in Boolean algebra allows only two possible values, that is 1 and 0 for any variable. Okay. Rules in Boolean algebra, there are some rules to be followed while using a Boolean algebra. Variable use Variables use can have only two values, binary 1, that is high, and binary 0, that is low. Then second, complement of variable is represented by over bar. Okay, over bar on the letter. Okay, thus complement of variable b is represented by b bar. Okay, oring the variables is represented by a plus sign. If we have to or the variables, oring the variables, then it is represented by plus sign. For example, oring A, B, C. Okay, the letters are A, B, C. Then we will write that A plus B plus C. This is nothing but the oring of that variable. Okay. Logical ANDing of a two or more variables is represented by writing a dot. Okay, writing a dot. If we take three variables, that is a, b, c. Okay, so ending of a, b, c is a dot b dot, okay, because here dot is not, sorry, a dot b dot c. This is nothing but the ending of a, b, c. Okay, sometimes dot may be omitted, that is if we mention that dot, it is also okay, and if we not mention that, then it is also okay. That is a dot b dot c we can also write in a manner that is a b c. Okay, now what are the Boolean laws used in the Boolean algebra? So some basic laws for Boolean algebra is, this is the ending laws. Okay, so commutative law, then associative law, distributive law, and law, or law, and inversion law. Okay, these are the law used in Boolean algebra. Now we see one by one. So first, if you see here, that is dot is mentioned in that 4. Okay, so dot is mentioned here. So this law is called as AND law. Okay, this law is called as AND law. In AND law, first law is a dot 0. Okay, first law is a dot 0, where 0 where a can be either 0 or 1. Okay, the value of a here, the value of a for all these 4 is maybe 0 or maybe it is 1. Okay, so first we take a dot 0. If we take the a dot 0, okay, then these law are, that means if one input of an AND operation is permanently kept at low level, that is nothing but the 0, then the output is 0 irrespective of the other element. Okay, so we know that the multiplication, in the multiplication, if any number is multiplied with 0, then the output will be 0. Okay, then the number, the other number, it should be greater or it should be small, there is a no effect of that output, that is output will be 0 only. Okay, so a dot 0 is a dot 0 law. Okay, the AND law, in a AND law, first law is a dot 0 and a dot 0 is 0. Similarly a dot 1, okay, similarly a dot 1, a dot 1, so a, if a is 0, then 0 dot 1 is also a, as if a is 0. Okay, if here put v a is 0, then 0 dot 1 is 0. If we put here a is 1, okay, second parameter, then 1 dot 1 is 1. Okay, a where a can be either 0 or 1, this is the second law. Then next is a dot a. Okay, here both a are used here. If we see a is 0, okay, and a is 1. Okay, if we see here a is 0 and second is also 0, then the combination output is 0. If a is 0 and this a is 1, then output will be 0. Okay, next if we see here, okay, two combinations are will be taken. Now this a is 1 and this a is 0, then output will be 0. And this a is 1 and this a is also 1, then output will be 1. So for a dot a, there are 4 combinations are possible. Okay, we simply multiplied. Okay, and answer, that is nothing but the output is comes in the format of 0 and 1 only. Now we go for next, that is a dot a bar. Okay, a dot a bar, here also same. If we see here 0 and here 0, okay, a is also 0 and this a is also 0, then a bar is provide us 1, so this is 0. then 0 dot 1, 0 dot 0 is 0. Okay, 0 dot 0 is 0. Then now this a, okay, this a is 1 and this a is 0, then this contain 1, so it is 1. This a is 1 and this a is 0, then it this a is 1, then this provide 0, so answer is 0. Okay, here also 4 combinations are possible. So this is called as AND law. Okay, this is called as AND law. Now we go for OR law. Okay, second is OR law. So we will second one is OR law. Okay, this is the OR law. If you see the plus sign, then these are the OR law. Okay, this is the OR law. You if you see this is also here also a plus sign is mentioned, but it is not a OR law. Okay, OR law is only this 4. This is called as OR law. OR law means these law use the OR operation. Therefore, they are called as an OR laws. Okay, the OR laws are as follows. First is A plus 0. A plus 0 means if one variable of a OR operation is low, that is one is low. Okay, variable of a one OR operation is low permanently, because here 0 is mentioned permanently. This will not change, but the value of a, okay, if we write here 0 is permanently 0, this is not change, but the value of a is change. It is either 0 or either 1. It is either 0 or 1. Okay, these two possible combinations are so 0 plus 0 is what? 0, and 0 plus 1 is what? 1. Okay, so these two combinations are possible for the a plus 0. Now for second combination, a plus 1. If we see here a plus 1, so here 1 is permanently a fixed variable. Okay, this is not change. Okay, this parameter is not change, this is permanently fixed, but the value of a is change. It will be 0 or it will be 1. So if a is 0, then 0 plus 1 is 1, and if a is 1, okay, then a 1 plus 1 is 1. Okay, these are the possible combinations. Now we see the third combination, that is a plus a. Here both are okay, a plus a. This law states that if both the variables of an OR operation have the same values, either 0 or 1, then the output also will be equal to the input, that is 0 or 1 respectively. Okay, if a is equal to 0, and this a is equal to 1, okay, then answer will be 1. Then last law is a plus a bar. The possible combinations are 0 1, okay, and here also a 0 1. Two combinations are possible for this a 0 1 combination and for this a 0 1 combination. Okay, these combinations are possible. So 0 plus 1 is 1. If we say 0 plus 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 0, and 1 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1 and 1 plus 1 is also 1. Okay, these possible combinations are possible. Then a plus a, okay, this will done. Then a plus a bar is always 1. Okay, a plus a bar is always 1 means if we see here, so a plus a bar means what? A and complement of a. Okay, if we this law states that the result of our operation the of a variable and its complement is always 1. Means if one a is 0, then its complement is what? 1. Then answer is always 1. Okay, this will verify here. So next is a plus b and b plus a, and a dot b and b dot a. This law is called as sorry, okay, this law is called as commutative law. Okay, this law is called as commutative law. These two combinations are called as commutative. Okay, commutative law. In that, we will any binary operation which satisfies the following expression is known as the commutative law. That is a plus b. If we write that b plus a is also same. That thus the commutative law states that we can change the sequence of the variable, that is nothing but the sequence of the inputs, without having any effect of on the output of the logic circuit. If that equation shows that if here a plus b, then we can write a plus b as a b plus a. Okay, and if we here see that a dot b, then we can write a dot b as a b dot a. Means we can change the sequence of the input. There is a no effect on their output. Okay, we can change that sequence of the input. This commutative law shows that we can change the sequence of variable or we can change the inputs. There is a no effect on their outputs of the logic circuit. This is nothing but the commutative law. Then next, associative laws for Boolean algebra. Associative laws is nothing but this law is for several variables where the OR operation of the variable results is the same through the grouping of the variables. This law is quite the same in the case of AND operators. Okay, like a plus b. Okay, first a plus b in a bracket, then plus c. Okay, we can arrange that equation in that form, that is a then b plus c in a bracket. Okay, so associative law is said that states that the order in which the logic operations are performed is not at all important, ultimate outcomes is the same. Okay, we can change the order, that is nothing but first these are the in brackets, but in second case b and c in the brackets, we can change the order. Okay, we here don't change this, we here we not change the sequence. In a commutative law we change the sequence, but in a associative law we change the order. Okay, likewise if a dot b in a bracket then dot c, there is a no, and we can also change the order, that is a dot in a bracket b dot c. There is a no effect on their output. This is called as associative laws for Boolean algebra. Then next is distributive law for the Boolean algebra. Distributive law is nothing but the a plus, okay, the a plus a dot in a bracket b plus c, then it is write as using a distributive law, that is a dot b plus a dot c. Second, if we see here in a on the place of dot, here we place the plus, and on a place of plus we place the dot. Okay, so a plus b dot c is equal to a plus b dot a plus c. Likewise in mathematics we see that x in a bracket x plus y. Okay, x in a bracket x plus y. Okay, this will see the operation, that is x dot x. Okay, and plus x into y. This is nothing but the distributive law. Means we multiply this variable into this bracket variable, individual variable, that is x into x plus x into y, and we will write here x square plus xy. But here we don't write x square. Okay, we can't write x square, we have to write only x dot x. Likewise here we use dot. Okay, and we can change the similar means in a place of dot we we write the plus, and in a place of dot we write the plus. Okay, so here if we write the equation like that, okay, x y x dot y, then how we can write, then x plus x. Okay, x plus x, and here the dot is sign present, so here is a dot. okay, and x plus y. Okay, this is the distributive law. Means we multiply the element in the bracket. Okay, we multiply the element which is present in the bracket. Okay, this is nothing but the distributive law. If we see here, that is this. Okay, this is nothing but the distributive law. If we see here the example, a plus b dot c, okay, this is the example, a dot b, a plus b dot c, then we write here a dot 1 plus b dot c, since a dot 1 is also a. Okay, here a dot 1 plus b plus b dot c, so we get here a plus ab plus bc. Okay, ab plus bc. Now a dot 1 plus c is equal to plus ab plus bc is equal to a dot a plus c. Okay, this multiply here a dot a, so here a and a dot c. Okay, here, so b plus and b, take a common b, then a plus c is remaining. Okay, take a common b, then a plus c, then we get this a plus c is common here, so we will place a common a plus c, and then a, and here is a plus sign, so here a plus b, so a plus b and a plus c. This is the distributive law. Then uh, in the next video we see the De Morgan's theorem, because in a De Morgan's theorem the very verification of the its truth table is very essential. So in the next lecture we will see the De Morgan's theorem. Okay, thank you.